money mindset between the poor and the wealthy. Money mindset between the poor and the wealthy. And then you become awesome. In Kwasiwa, when bear justice to this mindset topic.
Right.
Eti catch on you say sikasem I started it, on chamber radio na and I say so be login so on login na in fefe. Say you can say your friend is saying mindset cry and I say you can when you talk about between the wealthy and the poor, the difference and the mindset. It's not the money, it's the mindset. It all come down to that thing, no, that mindset now. You see, the difference between rich and poor mindset it can change how you think about the world. You see, because I know say obi one man or you're rich, but obi timia change abeye poor because of a mindset. Obi so you're poor, obi timia changing the mindset abeye rich. So it's all about mindset. It's not the money in your bank account. But usually, you share your mind, it make your bank account, very good because of your thinking. You see, the good news is that say American, say, oh, that mindset, are very good at. It may change it gradually. That is why some people are poor, but when they come to their senses, they get the right information, start thinking different. When they start hearing, they change into gradually. We said, and if I become some attributes, and that's the things these people, the rich and as the wealthy. Usually, I use the wealthy because what it is the rich is obi rich,
Right.
obi rich, but wealthy near seven. Oh, the mechero. And near by the come once and kasipa. Eti um yeah started. In fact, first one.
All right. Yeah, for both yeah, we chat here for Embrain tea. Yeah, we just go straight away. So send your Uncle Befi can kai and send your also dream, especially I don't know my own yeah that only ohiani in your default, especially basic and wadria. And your mindset, first thing, your mindset should be that no problem cannot be solved. Even not today, Krana you require continuous persistence and then what personal development. And so be our seek asem enye obu how say maybe idea we cry no be here. All those things, you need to realize that you cannot solve it until you are very persistent. You say unya and rate as say medi here che afraid ye many nye den engine when it me person me pray e come anim na me ye den meet me edi not even say me person me pray yes but me person me pray the edi na no unya rate so. And then also you also need this attitude that we call personal development. You need to develop yourself, and most importantly, it has to start from up here. And the moment up here is functioning properly, trust me, to talk now persistence and then continuous personal development here. One of the key difference between at the four and a here for. Yeah.
I say send your AC can so share that your money mindset should be, that thing, no. So look at the way the wealthy do stuff. You see, the wealthy people all the time they are trying to be out there here. You see, look at even the way we ask things. Poor person, I can't afford. Rich person, open-ended question: how can I afford this? And then they go back and start thinking how they can afford it. It's open-ended question. That's where they start breaking things down. What is the channel? It's not the packet and I say it's not your bank account. It's the mindset that it differentiates the two. Next one, so yeah, wealthy people play the money game to win. poor people play money game to lose. You see, when you look at the wealthy people, all the time, they have, money, you know, the ma sikasem nye bibia asa de bia na ho ayo they know say wealth building is a game until they put things in the right place. But I share the poor people now. I said they always trying to survive, but wealthy people is always trying to win. And they know say when you're doing this game now, na win into a title that persistent, they come back. See that game that they always play, they play only somebody winning. And not just say time be one man, yaman see wakema amount in form. But when you stop her, that is when you've lost. When you always going up, you hit, get up and go up. That means that you're always doing it until you win. It's only the say until see winning. The poor people see you from Kakra, start complaining, start doing this, by a community crane, the fee, the fee crash have become. So the fee crash have become. Obehuana fee abeye bibia as abeye part of you. Now as we lose because all the time, no. Because when we say Steffi na yewa or how because they fee be you but always also say a part of life. That's what the wealthy people understand. They understand say everything that goes on a part of life. But no sorry, now we'll move on. But bibi it's all the way, they playing that game to win. And yes, whereby say if bibi kitu be ba no jechi, you jechi cradia and why they will lose.
So yeah, and for every back crab in the can also kind of you say share wealth and wealth in any poor no. Now can see and when they say a soccer game, right? Over Morocco and Portugal, who dreamt that Morocco will actually eliminate Portugal? But but then let's break it down. Let's look at our tactics. Let's look at our formation. Here home weak point. And here find a bit me utilize a bit me the same thing. Maybe the whole year the person me save $10,000, $7,000. Those who are wealthy, their mindset is okay, $7,000 is doable. If I break it down, ABR, Busumi Bia, and Memphis at least ABR 500. I'm just making a hypothesis. $10,000, ABR, Busumi Bia, Memphis ABR $850, and then and so but people with poor mindset, mostly, they already lose the battle because almost is kind of so. Hey, 10,000 they mean to me, 7,000 they mean to me. But so when you have to Basia, you can break it down. You may not be able to get to that 10,000, but at least we say you died trying. And I don't see how they about that at the phone here for so they are not scared about the numbers. They believe that they have to break it down and then take it one at a time. At least I died trying.
Okay.
Yeah, so between the rich and the poor, and I said the wealthy, like you said, the wealthy, I think many people with the wrong money mindset, they are always waiting for an economic savior. They're always calling people for their rent, their school fees, even some of them their mortgage. And you'll be surprised, if you more craft kase or pesco the better a toothpaste. And that is because on who say or you're entitled to be to say be a crewman say crown because se part we ba me se part we me they are always depending on someone, and it goes back to personal development na ye kan odo ho asio say ebia obi ne ba obi nya sika na obi di sika for, but you have not really put down solid measures for your own self, whether party A, party B, whether umami ni ho, whether ni ho, you still be able to survive. So that is one of the mentalities I know. Tim be old now, Obi. You and some people even feel entitled and rich is the sad part. But the wealthy people, they take full responsibility of their lives, including their monetary affairs.
Yeah. You see, what it is, let me add something to this more. What it is to say the canon entitlement, right? They think they are, look at two people born in the same house, same education, and I say your mom with the same education, your home kama, your mom could be school, be even the same level. I'm still most about coco's chembako. By Baco's chembako, not Bacone, not dream say, since I knew Yanako there was any Yanabuano. You see, that is one of the entitlement, poor mindset, you know. Or no, they won't mean conquer you. Was no starting my excuse, the Hoko because I come and you socrano near Pewasam Chemi. And it's them they don't take responsibility. By the wealthy people always take responsibility. They know, say, they control their own destiny. See, there was a study that shows in America here, say, wealthy people near wealthy people now, they see say they control their own destiny. No, we share the percentage now about among the wealthy people now. It was about 82% of wealthy people. They say yes, they control their own destiny. You see, you can go back to Cracker. See, when you look at Obia Mwawana also take care of and also take control of your destiny. You see, let's come back to our income. People making the same income, we can see sometimes difference will be a cost will be. Why? Because what it is we do not spend all the money. You see, we share sika yenya. We are ketu yemua. Especially we started brafo for ne idea. Say sika no yendi. You see, the people don't understand why I be more etimi rich achi be more. Say sika ni yendi. Ultimate treat your expenses ne onyama kakra you have to multiply, invest that money to multiply to a point whereby say that money is going to make more than what you're making. Hallelujah. Then you are worthy. You understand what I'm saying? So, but we see the poor. What it is mentality of the poor. Let's pay everybody else before we pay ourselves. Mentality of the rich. We pay ourselves first before we pay anybody. Okay, so what about the scanning and swan? Scanning and swan, okay, then you have to be out there making more money. So all they do is they make sure they pay themselves first, not paying everybody else but them. Similar to what we are saying, wealthy people are committed to being wealthy. Poor people want to be rich. You see, let me usually when I talk about wealthy and rich, the OBI rich is telling somebody they are broke. And don't just say they are poor. But broke means say yes, you have a good job, you're bringing in more income, but you spend it all. Sometimes you know, because I cry and say you are broke. Because hell no, I'm not broke. I make 200,000. I say, show me the money. I say, show me the money. You spend all your money. So that means you are broke. And not just say you are poor. And most people, most of us, we are not poor. We are just broke. Broke means you are not managing your money well. Same here. You see, any money that touches your hands now, you make sure say, oh, you see that money not properly. Poor people don't manage their money well. All they're trying to do is they're trying to be rich, buying expensive cars, buying expensive clothes, buying expensive vacations, buying big houses. Yes, the fact that you can sometimes make the payment doesn't mean you can afford it.
Yeah.
One of my mentors will say, if I can't buy 5 of them, gosh, that means I can't afford it.
Yeah.
But here's the situation whereby all we're doing is trying to be rich. And rich means we're trying to show people that we are rich. So we don't concentrate on being able to manage that money well, spend the money we have a little bit, and invest the rest. Set them account to a point where your investment is making more than what you're doing.
Right.
Hallelujah again. That means you are rich or you are worthy. So the concentration of the poor is always trying to be rich, and we know what rich is: expensive car, expensive vacation, expensive clothes, big houses. That is all it goes around all over. It goes on life circle. Now go back and forth, back in circle. Especially what capitalist, your friend saying, country like we are right now. Then what's the situation? Because what it is there are so many things that are there. Even if you spend more, that can help you also spend more. So you make 200,000, but every year you spend 250,000. You spend 250 because you're getting something from somewhere else. So you all of a sudden, about 2, 3, 4, 5 years, now you're filing for bankruptcy. So this is the situation that most people find ourselves in when, especially when you're in a capitalist world, whereby in a capitalist world, and if you don't invest, I know say sometimes we can say nobody, and you'll be a bit your friend is saying business person, and you'll be a bit an entrepreneur. But what it is when you're in a capitalist world, you have to find a way to invest.
Yeah.
At least when you invest, it's different from just earning. That side no lower taxes a little bit because that side you get capital gains. So my fellow people trying to be rich, trying to be wealthy instead, especially when you live in a capitalist world.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So meaning just to buttress it, the wealthy talk about asset, and then the poor and the rich are always talking about liabilities and indeed of our welfare. So one thing is if you want to change your financial situation, you need to build the right money mindset, and then you cannot win with the wrong money mindset. And that is the reason why Anipa Bibre eating here all their lives. So when it comes to yedi ebasika se mo ye woniema bia so the usua. So for example, if I want to be maybe go into stock investment, if you mean to me 50% have to really get the requisite knowledge. And before I get a requisite knowledge, either send me an mission and ask me call the right expert one watch me. So like we are saying over here, a lot of us are not really broke, but we are not really poor, but we are broke because we don't have the right money mindset. If you listen, some talk away, maybe your jewelry way, more fear can say we are, and then I might be. But those who are really wealthy, they have that right mindset that the money that comes to me, I should multiply it to a certain degree be until say me be normal kota dia mente cry say de e coming until honor so most of us have to be having that right mindset. And how do we get that right mindset? First of all, be honest with yourself. Say Charlie enkoyi then you seek or you sought after the right financial information. Patrick Berfi, the YouTube channel, and then his website. Now there are a lot of information over there. There are a lot of other relevant information on the media and then even social media. And Uncle Beth, usually I am a Taika same way, and it's related to this point that I'm making. Once your uncle football I'm Taika say ebia a generational curse. Ebia will be a generational curse. But I've come to realize that it is not generational curse, but it's generational ignorance. Generational or generation upon generation, they didn't have the right money mindset. Anna,
Bohobium.
I pass on Jibia said him, oh, they won't name papa. Now, papa name, and no, I won't swear friend because they were your first point of contact. So that is why they're wealthy. They continue to be wealthy because trouble I say, to feed Tokan or China says start a business, run this investment. So mindset is everything, and the right mindset will always set you free and make you break out of the poverty. Their friend is saying, yeah.
Yeah, I say, there's a saying, be say, back and customer, see a wood to see so I won't change 10 years. First, I mean, yes, now if you say, the wood to see so I won't change 10 years because scour, no, say, you would to see a won't change 10 years, no, actually say, you would to scamwa, the omo yena wusiano, and no, and now we first, now if you say, okay, you would to see more, just a scour. What did they make channel? By saying yes, sanity. They mum your wood to see that means your wood to scam. Your mamma no pay dear family near all the time, and then I will see it. Ness, Bunsababe, Bibia, we. So, you share your kind of cry. Most people struggling because you see sometimes, and yet we struggle because we are trying to look good or look better outside, but said you kind inside no what him see so far inside no what him say man for home chiro inside no ultimately say you are dying because you make 200,000, you spend 250 a year. It doesn't work. You see, trying to follow the Joneses can't do math. It doesn't.
The Joneses
But
are broke.
The Joneses are broke, but they look very shiny outside. And you see, the funny thing is, these are the people that make a lot of money. They make a lot of money. And so they spend it all. They spend all the money. So when you, the reason why most people are struggle pan that thing, we're trying to please people we don't know, people we don't even like. And you see, the moment me try to be sad in a few life, because the movie blew on my ears and because we think of always thinking about what people will say about us.
Right.
Oh, me fear me ti den for oh me ti apartment den am for beka it no go say afi na ekwakoye niama ebru so ayi ntimi nye. Sometimes me ti obi car note ya na I'm shocked because the car note utia no percentage even create $1,000. Average car payment is about $750 or so.
150, yeah.
But out of that, this is 38% of the population it pay more than $1,000 on a car note. Those that owe on a car, yes. Why? Why would you want to pay $1,000 on a car? The car is just to get you to from point A to point B. You see, we start from the beginning now. By Mumu started from here. We do point being better car no what on a cash. So dumb. You take a loan near the cars. Cars are go down in value. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
I said the Joneses can do math. So don't follow the Joneses. The Joneses, they don't know anything better. All they're trying to do is trying to please people. You see? You share the next one. The next one is wealthy people see opportunities and focus on rewards. Poor people see obstacles and focus on risk. You see, let's take this even craft for example. You see, wealthy people, especially when you're making any investment, there's risk in any investment. But wealthy people take calculated risk. Rich people, and I say poor people, they won't even do it, or they even if they would do it, they're going for quick money. And if you're doing quick money, get money rich, that will floor you completely. We see money be free. What it is first of all, they see opportunity. Poor people, they see opportunity, they won't take it. They wait till yet basana video office be a uni because now I have to rush in and go get quick money. Because all of a sudden, Bitcoin more than more than retirement akushim. I mean, I said Bitcoin and yet, but any solid any proven record be say if I say index fund and a mutual fund over 100 years, the past 100 years, you say average 10%. It would almost change it. And the rich people, when you're rich, the way the wealthy look at things, every opportunity and every let's say every problem and issue is opportunity. People don't have water. How can I get them water? You see, people don't have this. How can I get them this? And what your friends say, one of my mentors was when you keep on serving people. When you keep on serving people, what it is they keep on giving you papers that got president's hairs on them. See, it is all wealthy people when they are doing stuff, they are not thinking of it as a staff. They see opportunities and they're trying to serve. They see opportunities, they're trying to serve. And the more they serve, the more money they get. The more they serve, the more money they get. They don't think about the obstacles. You commit me, we made them. They just started to say, let me go to be a Mikoti. So you don't have to see this or the whole staircase. Just take a step. And when you take a step, things begin to happen. That is why they are always moving on. That is why they are always going on. That is why they are at the top, because when they see stuff, they don't think about obstacles. All they do is they move forward. Just take a step of faith and the rest start following. But when poor people, what they do is when we see things, the first thing we start thinking is we say no kwani adwum ade we be there yi how a bed it is a better worthy persons who I will say a bed mama will be to say a bed you know, you become what you think about all the time. Whilst it's being negative, that's the negative thought but will be received all the time. But what dream say made a crime na me fa dia mana yi sa kwan no ebeba. You see, when you start these things, when you see issues you want to solve, when you see problems you want to take care of it, you will be surprised when you start where the help is going to come from. You know, but poor people don't know that. All they thinking is how? Oh, this is too risky. Oh no, this is this. This is this. So many excuses upon excuses everywhere. All the time, all we're doing is excuses. But wealthy people, more excuses. First of all, when you say in life, or controlling own life, it's
Right.
no excuses. Obey you, only you when you say free or no. When you say no lack anywhere, no friends saying they see everything. Opportunities abundant everywhere. That's how they see stuff. So the next one, making sure say you see opportunities and you capitalize on the opportunities. Sometimes crying it's not like a opportunity, but would you say a opportunity, then you make sure say stay on it.
Right. Thank you for very watch my address here. So wealthy and the poor, we who opportunities and rewards. The other sees risk and obstacles. No, I remember I said, "Well, or maybe I wouldn't share any." But I was a lady now, so I was
catch you.
what is that? Oh, no one you want to me come, how to me say Onishi, but what Gaddafi made a call, say a far. I'm fine, so I had I'm fat. But Semex no crown man tried it, then I'll do myself a big harm. So just to buttress what you also say, you know, if you want to change your financial situation, I think somebody can't know what some that about. Yeah, a person here those who always win, they have the right money mindset. That is why they always win. Uncle Bev here the character. Say, who's adiri and I'm a person here. I'm not looking at how complex the thing is. So you cannot win with the wrong mindset. You can never win with the wrong mindset. And it is a who say win. I'm a person here. I will never be scared about say be a processes now. Me person me then me go through no. Me who to say be a papa or say kwame despite. What about the now the question is, am I willing to go through the processes that they went through? It takes a very tough mindset. It takes a very resilient mindset to go through that because you heard to say peace FM and then despite media now, what means Uncle Befi, they had a certain toughness beer. They built a certain muscle beer. A jigu crana, they still had get back up. I don't see it's not any magic. It's not any lack. Lack and odienya. Okay, community now. Most of the time, no. You see a lot of people saying CBI and in the modern movie. Sikadru and I said lack benin and ebin good no any those kind of thing. But the wealthy people if you sit there and listen to them, most of them they keep talking about being diligent and being intentional and your magic. Anna and your luck be Anna quote unquote. I know most people may not like it. And sign empire, but when it comes to money, is you having that right mindset and then building that mindset to the extent say that mindset in the bay ejapadia mawa what that crana na so let's forget about you see if we be so below any one why we don't want to mention names, but those things they are just taking your money. You need to sit down, assess yourself, and then find the right information about build it. The right mindset about money and also get the right financial muscles. And once you get those things, about 90% of the time, you will always win. And the remaining 10% is just an allowable room for petty, like mistakes be and that's unforeseen circumstances are a better. Yeah.
To add to it, look at it this way. When you see status ubi, which is ubi status or when and yet just one deal. I don't know. Okay. Obi start so owene a wokudi ete said you bo your papa say this party.
Yeah.
For years all the way or the abidru baby ho. And so obi be kind of differently to say the say and then no start. You know, those people no delay gratification. Things we can do adeɛ baako a yɛntumi nyɛ, especially new your friends and young people whereby we can't delay gratification. They want to have it all. I want to have it and I want to have it now. So that's the area in ye. Because we're spending everything you're making. Everything that comes to you, you are spending it. If you are spending a bruise, because what it is you're using the money that you're going to make right now, the money and also it is saved. What do you try? Your friend saying, Adia, we used you 2 days, your friend said years back.
Years back, yeah.
So if you are all your life, you are spending money paying for your pastor, for present class and wait for the future. Even the present becomes a struggle. It becomes a struggle, or because you can't delay gratification, or because you just want to be up there with people. It will be all the time. You are struggling. Now, especially who situation being baby environmental. Easy see about loans, easy see about credit card, easy see about a friend saying you pay the loans, whereby or the pay 3 weeks coming, waje edi. Almost the other day, a serious with your percentage next. That's now. It will be 2,000%. Oh, what pay no next month? We are in January, but we are in February 28th. If you are in that environment all the time, to toss them out because is flexible. Help by bit yeska and yes, the money struggle. The BIA will say, oh, struggle na enye. And we have to have that mindset and say, you best start to say, yes, can it be? Yen disi can you every money a hit on sana within na and they up here.
Right.
You make sure say, yes, if can it be? Yes, if can it be? This can say the mid can. To me, this can so IPB. Let's can so let me ask and so start here now. On the other note, wealthy people are almost always excellent promoters. You see, if you can't promote yourself, and you be your friends and minia obey. Also starting issue na asking kwana ifi. I'm a full credit me friend no more catch and say that would be a weird thing.
Yeah.
So keep on so you see, the best job in the world and the most highly paid job is sales. Believe it or not, is sales. Sales people, they make millions. And I'll show them big companies, sales. So you have to be able to promote yourself. And I'll share these wealthy people they are promoters and they promote themselves well. They will product will be promoted. They will be see a product promote to the product or they will be see a You see, even if you don't believe in Adiana Wawayana, don't believe in yourself, or be and believe in you. You see, the way you see yourself is the way people see you, and they see themselves differently. More confident, and all this confidence, I'll meet him be a promote to himself. And you say, a basse just like that, because of my own homework. I didn't also see I did also be I was imagine so try exams now was dear. Was all confident. They know what they are saying. Almost making sure say just all name dear orca. Because people promote who you have to know who you are and they know who they are. See, but look at the other side. You're always complaining. Economy no. And we are say, you see, we are all self-built, but only the successful knows that.
Yeah.
To say the now see about the other way in class about how and yes, empire and the best. I said your kind will be near heat there. But it's true. What did you mention? So, sorry, them 24/7 now bomb pay no and tiki action. And yeah, what build the product come I be also out there to sell it. Now, now bomb pay and that's one found crowd there and come to now and come baby. You know, yes, yes, a base animal, but and yet the solution to all. You have to be self-promoted. Also to promote yourself. Also to promote nyama way. And you say, well, ubi akra nhwa buse koso kakra buse be do point bi no. That's how omutimi ye product. We wealthy people ye product or the baby services be no offer or baby near pamono no cost no promote no buse all of a sudden gradually things are moving. Gradually buse nyama kokoso abon all of a sudden no na nyama start to yi.
Right. Yeah, so Uncle Befi, I am not Mr. Binka saying be funny about this promotion thing. No, tell me, I can say visibility is currency.
Yes.
And then also always put a spotlight on your expertise. My idea to say no na at the four baby or no year or there will be to say Elon Musk or start a electrical company. No, he was ridiculed. The likes of Mercedes, all these big guys.
Yes.
How do you think you're going to make an electric vehicle? But he kept putting himself out there for them to know. So he kept believing in himself and I'm Papa. So he heard all the EVs. I think Tesla has the household name.
Oh yes.
So visibility indeed is a currency. So we need to expect problems and challenges.
Yes.
But I missed it all. No, let's have our goals intact, our strategies intact. Now, information, then the right information about finance, then we will see what progress in our lives. Okay, send me about young Papa Despite say or starting and he faced a lot of challenges, and it's true. He had first person I would be 3 radio station ever English. He had a lot of challenges, but then Utimi go through. I think your goals should be bigger enough to scare you and then drive you. I don't me who say at the phone or moya ebia I feel me person me see die. And then me person me see no. They are not scared about dino my business, but they know that I have to take it one day at a time. Ebia we could cruise you or cry na. I bet you. Am I ready to bring everything down and then start from scratch again? Yeah, problem no. Yeah, problem now. We want to bow out. We want to give in or throw in the towel, but it doesn't work that way. But the most important thing, Uncle Befi, I believe that if you have, let's use an engineer as an example. If an engineer or choir only said there is a potential to make error. But because of what the right engineering information into them, they're able to quickly adjust themselves and then rectify the error. But most of us, we bow out and we go broke because we don't have the right financial information. Into problem but not you complain and you do all those kind of things. But let your family, your personal life be the price. So they know your price. Now trust me, even if there are problems or challenges, with the right financial information, you keep pressing on, and then you will see that significant progress in your life. Yeah.
Because so share to say the now can it was set with me to say and just bokosa. Those things then yet just bokosa, a bibia or share yes simple. Abrabo ye bibia was say okay, was all retaso.
Yeah.
It was say a young retaso, it was say yeah bibia wouldn't say problems, beba. But the problem is bad. You see, that's the difference between the wealthy and the poor. When problems come, they get up again. Because when you say a part of their life, a part of the life now, a question. It all the time, we make sure say they are doing things right. All the time, we make sure say all the time, we make just almost factor that into the equation. Say it's gonna come. Now, when it comes out, a thing, and you bet me forward. They said they always someone prepares those things about. They have the strategies in place all the time.
Right.
You know, and we have strategies in place who are we have laws how you follow, we have so many things it means Jan say, you know, yeah, the soon you follow the process and the proceedings, and the strategies I was say a bit media move on. You know, another thing in a kind or say we shape we are seeing we are sitting nipa yeka right? Yeah, we do what we decide to do, and that's what we decided to do. So if you don't have anything in mind, that you don't even go look for that thing. If you make an example, say esi mame no call onye na just so you mutu. I don't call you a recipe for mutu. You know, let me tell you. I call you a recipe for mutu. Say your friend saying, papa, Cape Coast. No, you're not just all tamale. I don't also call you a map or the tamale. Sana finance here. Say when you're wondering so you're richer. You won't go look for the strategies, the process, the proceedings. I'll bet me the processes a bit me rich. That's the difference between the poor and the wealthy. The wealthy, since they want to be there, they start looking for the process to get there. They start looking for the principles to get there. They start looking for the friends saying the precepts to get there. It's always all of a sudden, whilst you're looking, maybe I saw I start to AB. The next one, so
yeah. So I think you need to build the right financial and then mental strength. The right financial and mental finance. Let me say I can't be but the mental strength, help on here. Uncle Murphy, I don't believe the wealthy and the poor they have the same mental strength. Because Uncle Murphy is all shit say be a order obi to say Jeff Bezos more papa despite more honey after say and Jumano and unforeseen circumstances so we've lost about $1 billion or $1 billion cities. I mean, and I say be a man coming. Me I have to be a mini heart attack.
Hey, it's like a
yeah, $1 million or $1 billion. Me I have mini heart attack. But for them, they believe that yes, all these things are bound to happen, but they have that mental forge. They have that mental capacity. What building who to the extent say, no matter the situation, so far as I have life, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, so far as not Ella, the Accra. Yeah, so far as they have life, they believe that. Yeah, they believe that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. That is the mental strength. Let's look at a team like Real Madrid. I'm just using them as a scenario. Once there was a season, the not yet share one come back, Madrid, because they've won it several times, their mental strength about the Champions League is not the same as Tima Afina only said at the 9 minutes now to the referee whistles, it is not over. Yes, a building. So principles and this mental strength, it works on principles, and principles are very universal. Yes, every big gravity, they are universal. Most of them are universal. Just that maybe the application of it might vary depending on geographical location. Ghana, stocks, a free and those kind of things. So we need to have that mental fortitude, and then that stands from number one, your personal development, and then number two, your social environment and usually if they have a poor mindset, chances are high that it will affect how you are tough in your thinking, and then in the way that you go about your life. And I say that's
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It has something to do with your mental strength. If they are broke-minded, you might be broke. But if they are resilient, you might become. If they are 5, you become the 6th resilient people in the circle. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're saying, if you have friends that cares every 2 seconds you think they can't change you, you are lying.
Mm-hmm.
You start saying the same thing after a while. I think I've said this over and over again. I'll say it again. John Rohn will say, put all the 5 people you talk to, your closest friend, and divide it by 5. Put their salary together.
Mm-hmm.
That's your salary. See, the people around you, yeah, Bible can say work, and I say play with wise people,
Mm-hmm.
so that. But if you play with fool people, you become fool. So to the child, it here mental toughness here. It's also here with the people around you. A very, very, very important. If you live in a society whereby UBF said there was so deka, a normal, a normal. That's it. Your group, and that's the people you talk to all the time. People your core friends, that's what they think, and you are in there. You also think the same. Say, okay, and, if you want to go away from that, sometimes there was you want to create free that friendship, and I say that surroundings, you see, very important to tough-minded people or people that are almost set themselves up. Say they have to win financially. They control their own life. You get the same thing. And we say move on, because when it's not easy out there. A toughness near the now. Also, tough. Also, tough. Tough on back that's also the farm obra. I would say very tough. Now we hear that kind of financial toughness and mental toughness, financial toughness. As animal in the kind of also to me develop it will be brought on, yes, it will be brought on. As animal in Yadia, the way, it will say be more life yana said they are wired be kakra, but so even cry and found one up so soon with me those things. If you understand example you cry to say saving challenge you see saving you farm where you go on my saving a man, but how bit me start to say wow start to say who save until saving challenge I save for the year every week be or the other 200 what start how build that muscle with me build that muscle now I drew point be out him say I feel the more thing. Now, if you would me see, your friend saying, this guy, the owner can say, or can be say, always make sure, say, the things you do that you don't really like, and I say the things that are bad, make sure, say, it becomes hard for you to do it. Not the things that are nice, the things that you like, the things that are make it easy. Example to say, Bikrana, say if you don't like saving, or you always tough for you to save, make it automatic. It before your paycheck hits your hands, and I say before your money comes out, that thing there. There's a mental toughness building, financial building. Say we build this muscle. No, oh, it's in a can't be true. To be true, I feel baby no, now be a part of you. It's all the time. No, when you increment crana, so once what channel na kakra when you 2% increment, so they will be a 0.5. So I can't say then what's na build na build na toughness na here no what mean ya toughness no. Next one then.
Yeah, you win or lose financially based on your money mindset. And the say account was you win or lose financially based on your money mindset. And it's so to now I do first account definitely yes, there will be room for errors and other things, but in principle now you would always win. Ayana papa because the mind is a battlefield. And it's true. The mind is the battlefield. And if you're able to capture the right financial information, and everything the same way. There was a time the Nkomobi, you know it because your life into me. But then that information at the moment was the truth. And if an information is the truth, number one, it's absolute. And number two, it will liberate you. And that liberation, comes from when you decide to make use of it. And so the same thing, you either win or lose financially based on the money mindset that we have. And near ya also, and I say so BT some even though maybe we might be sharing our opinion, but we're also speaking some facts. But near and so BT Sanema we in a pana one fine year Juma is the most painful thing that you can do to yourself, that you have the right knowledge, but you never put it to use. It's one of the most painful situations that you can find yourself. I didn't have the right money mindset that would determine whether you win or you will lose financially. And yet prayers, you can pray. But I'm telling you emphatically that there are a lot of people who are not religious. Let's segregate it from anything related to religion. You need to have the proper money mindset.
Yes. You see, we share yeah, sometimes as ubia you will not lose based on your financial mindset. You see, with the kind of beginning now, it will lose crowns, just the finances beginning. You know, sometimes they say, "Do have some sometimes I was on be so, you know, sometimes also you have to take, you have to be bold. You know, won't now lose. You know, I did your party said now can a very frustrating say because that information in Nana
yeah,
frustrating. And only it happened to mini phone. Hey, no start here across minim. And pass when him were reading one that when him crash when they asked about for beer, but of years he did the hospital. Doctor started the okay, and no to us.
Wow.
Or no to us. That's what we did by who did the or no, only crash me. Who's that? Yeah, it's mini no, and it is hard in starting to go on basically no, when Madeno, say, from same class, uncle for from the same class. I say, talk, no action.
Yeah. They talk no action. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, to him, I don't know. And so we're loose already. We're loose already. You know, talk, no action. Next one, the one that those who have your friends a wealthy mindset believes in themselves, their value and their ability. I'm saying to say how they almost you know, see bibi no kwaya or your own research or him dear. One fifty prepare so kwaya then abra on your research on your she. You know, poor people tia obi ye bi no dim kan kwaya. You know, it's yes and more value is show into say o sua bibi so sua ye. You know,
Right.
yes, we name say when you talk of compensation, what you do, the need for that thing that you do, you know, the ability, I will see, you know, and how hard for you to be replaced. It is almost valuable. You know, there's nothing like irreplaceable. Nobody, but some people are. What me say to replace them is tough. That's how worthy people are. To replace them, it be no yeah, or making sure say the value in the thing, it be a true level. Be a what me say, yes, it dim, you know, no more deliver, just almost name the almost yeah, and cut the corners, making sure so we the right things. No, yeah.
Yep. That is true.
So with a poor mindset, manage their money, avoid subject of money at all. We say, we discuss you know, where people love talking about money. They find money as a tool. Money a tool. And yet it is a sin here, you know, poor people money no. A tool. A bit me up one amana and then a life in no. Into whom differently. But so whom is our life in no. And not to say baby who drink too much. Na more pressure. Now, who say a two bit me abo my baby. So they love talking about it and they manage it well. Poor people want to manage your music. Because first of all, they don't even want to talk about it. Nti no, person obeka ho asem kra. Nti so obetena se kra a check say me make it 10,000. Every month be I spend 10,000 and I say me spend less no. Asem man nti we go over it kra na onim.
Yeah.
And our work credit card a bit me support no, or loan a bit me support no. Into be 4 or 5 years, no the car. And so make a lot of money. You know, it's that poor mindset, no, they don't want to talk about money at all. They don't want to. And the same way someone translate it and they call more children. So the same thing. Now yet routine be a echo.
Yeah.
Social media. Yeah. Probably if he be home, yen keskasem kra. Yen keskasem sky your friend is saying sky as a devil and as a sky you know nope, no money. We don't talk about money. Now if you don't talk about money, how can you manage something that you don't even talk about it? How can you even track it? That's another big issue. Where people have their money work hard for them. Poor people work hard for their money.
Wow.
Go.
Hey, I say with you. Yeah, I think as I'm there, let me say Nietzsche actually will be a I believe the wealthy people too, they definitely started from somewhere, unless Ibiubu had they inherited some wealth. But look, they still have to make sure they have some strategies in place to maintain their wealth. But Ocean na and with the TF1 fan chemical crack. Once you started working, why you may be I know it's paying you, is giving you the money that you want. But then you realize that you can actually get to a different level. So I think this conversation, this particular point is talking about assets and liabilities. The wealthy, they focus on assets in this or or chances or now okay with delayed gratification. Say I mean na say townhouse and an apartment mini binya na ho ben high ebia yako tofia mortgage no 5,000 by your cotton townhouse munso ebia mortgage near 2,000 just using the numbers ebia sa extra 3,000 no you'll be able to save it and then start a business with it and until we say do baby no cry no e warefo abako betimi agye adwuma no no run business no ba konso ye na adwuma ya da kra na sika den eba. But for us poor people now, so for people who are poor, no, they work so hard for the money, and then they keep working hard for the money because they live certain lifestyle. Bia, team bia, and so on. Juma, bones own to me afford this will be trying to bills. And then another scenario is that for poor people, the reason why they work hard for the money is because most of the time we are not ready to learn something new. Learn skills that are valuable. Elon Musk, any Dr. Despite, they can't tell us that he didn't work for people at some point. Maybe at some point. But then they had a bigger vision that this is the value that I can provide to society. The universe is the answer that man is looking for. But with the universe, Uncle Bev first not airplane anyhow. The Wright brothers decided that okay, this is the value that we can produce. And you see, to me, plane now. The more people are buying it, we are still making our money. But for most poor people, we don't focus on skill-based things, knowledge-based things. Be a clocking clock out na me challenging me who say may go into a different venture because our venture it will now let me control my time, and then now I'm able to control a significant amount of my time. Between the music and shape before from more semada crown pona at least as can it meet you mortgage mommy it meet you bills you want me main and worry body need peace and to conclude with that, I believe younger, especially young people here, from age 20s to 30, I hope I saw building more knowledge about finance. From 35 air corner, they know why you can start something But by age 45, and Uncle Befi, you should be bold enough that if you don't go to your 9 to 5, you still will be able to live successfully. Yeah.
I'm out for babu.
I'm out for but we just sometimes we need to challenge ourselves.
Yes.
I'm not there yet.
But because I'm out for babu.
We need to really challenge ourselves.
Oh,
we need to challenge
yes, it's very, very true. See, if you're in your 20s, we've been there before. We didn't take the advice. That's the reason why it's it doesn't matter your age. Also you have to start doing something about it. If you save $100 from your 20 and put that $100 in any growth mutual stock, and that's what a friend saying index fund, and if you put it in from your 20 all the way to retirement, just $100, spend all your money from, let's say, 25 to by the time you retire, you'll be a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll be a millionaire. No question about that. With a rate of 10%, you will be a millionaire.
So imagine you can go more than 100.
Exactly.
Mm.
You see, when you start earlier, it is so amazing. We'll start earlier. Let's put these two scenarios, right? Kofi and Ama, when we high school, Ama say, now I'm trying to go work and plan for what I will do. Status or year Juma, or status or year Juma, which is 18, status or year Juma 19. And Juana Ekachin say, will be a friend for 1K, and I'll be beside me, I've been to one study, study. So what be two every year be or the 2000 at all. Every year be 2000. Every year be 2000. For 8 years. Certain way very matured. Was to decide say, no, me say me go school. It now no, me who the person me very matured, over 27 years now. They me go started to go school. The certain school fees we school that I started create juma on the be we school crania then we blow the cash. Be blow the cash on the Juana na say, oh, we started juma me 2000 me 200 say me 16,000 fancy 2000 and also year juma. But I say how? What did you any start?
Right.
Now, if you start here 27 or no status or no so the 2000 every year be at all. Am I saying 8 years?
8 years, yeah.
The Ama crossing the say many be we school crossing is can now woody on first can be unto be no status would in Sikasa. Omi now retire at the age of 65. Ama Kofi Entimi and Chairman. 16,000 or the two from that time. Ubenya bear 1.4. Kofi nya bear 1.1. Or no yen for 40 years from 27 all the way to be 67. Yes, we see 9 years, 10 years, 8 years no jai wani be. The first one was starting term of the 200. We ain't me and Canada. Or no to 2,000 every month, or no 2,000 every month for bear almost 30 something years. We used to 2004. 8 years. So starting early is very important. You see, what if people have their money work hard for them? And we know at that point, if you are to relax, is it kind of year Juma and all Ebren. Same way, na make us say, Sikana yedi at some point, ubi nwa 1 year Juma mubida. Elements how can I say me? Also no a night job. Also a Juma crowd say the uncle farm was a sender. Yeah. Despite also history of my Juma movie, at least or started be kakran. But would say they can more foresight on the go also or started small, but the go and up so yen ho. It was started small at the same time when you go no. It's with my status will save towards the near more person here. Into the pain and when you at that time no future no kakreria. That is where we delay gratification. That is where I'm making sure say omutimi planning skaka krumbini omutimi dia ABB. But the poor mentality people, they don't do that. They do right now what is good at this point. The DNA is satisfied at this point. The DNA betimi man near at this point and no here on dream for a long or longer time. But Jebemana near this here and no one near here. You see, make sure they say the mechano. It doesn't matter what wealthy people, what comes into their life. One, they've built the muscle of saving, investing. Into every time it doesn't matter what comes, right? We'll be making sure say why ain't investing and I'm saving and some what you be aka. Poor people don't do that. They pay everyone else. Time you be doing so no be no can escanasa. Also next week said be no what will be aka next week. You know, part of what you work for, that part of that money, is your own.
Yeah.
You have to start investing. The scanner and so that means also you have to be out there and get more money and start to do that. So if you really, really want to be out there, you want to be wealthy and to say the kind in your pocket, the mindset is very big. The mindset is very important. The people around you is important. What you do, the steps, the education, always was na me de me na mabon na ma uncle school see untimi noje they say bi na ye kurum kasa na de kan we Chinese for kan omo de we dabani for kan de omo Hausa we nua a friend say mubash or the Hausa so ye it untimi noje bi say o me de na manye we na me de manye we see a drew stage bi a enemo mu bi technology wo ho the different languages I will have it me to say no knowledge. Also be a the idea they also here. If you want to move forward, also that mindset is very important. Will be so mindset and also I dream know how. Remember what dream and yet poor mentality all the time. And your pocket in poor. This you pocket in poor out me 10 and Chris Okoye might be it me bad. That's our mindset near poor assemble. But the good thing is you can change it. You can change it. It's what you're saying, what you say. Men could so put it into practice. Watch it over and over and again. Shibim, need the points, need free my with me, with me, let me move on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Akubefi, yeah, thank you so much.
I'm say one do have my
come up here fans also.
Right.
Yeah, happen yeah.
If you say here, but
yeah, the kind of financial information that you need to win financially, the truth be told, they say you don't develop this in the classroom. You don't develop this in the classroom because even what they teach you in the classroom, but senke classrooms near the and teacher in practices idea. So go to school, yes, if you have the means, go to school. But just know that what we are talking about, the money mindset, you have to develop it. Some people develop it on the street. And most importantly, you have to develop it yourself. Share me home. Not me who say my microphone now can be no a banana in our wedding now, a big grass but the funny thing is that so I decided to study for myself, watch videos, and then develop myself first. And so you have to develop this by yourself. How can you develop it? Watch videos like we are watching. Mr. Kwabena, he has a lot of books that he has written. I keep mentioning his name because on any first person I meet na me who say Adena meet metiasie na me dey and then coincidentally I chance on your videos because it happened that you were all in the same so you have to develop it yourself and you have to be intentional. You don't have an excuse say, oh, my uncle school, my niece. There are a lot of information out there in different languages that you can actually listen to. And most importantly, you have to practice and you need to take calculated financial risk. And yes, I think I'll bet now Uncle Befiako say it is very frustrating when you hear all these things and then you don't put them into practice. So money mindset has got nothing to do with your PhD, your master's, your degree, or your undergrad, but it is something that you have to develop yourself. Usually it's outside the classroom, and it comes by you being very intentional. And then after learning everything, start to obey and kakra and kakra and kakra, and you find that rhythm. The moment you find that rhythm,
Yep. So developing this on the street, that's the toughness. You have to be tough. So when you brace up and say, well, yeah, I mean, are you not tired asking people for your fees? Are you not tired taking credit card to pay staff? Are you not tired taking loans? You have to be tough. Street no so sorry. Also develop yourself. They can say mental because if mental be said because I know say obi on ma also no pano. Wa calculate say or can come sika. With the idea was a can come to man be no. Idea was who be money be no. Now was our mindset na be them cry na wo kona wo hwe for ma obe sorry bi because we will be ready. And I say we near to be so. No, yes, school in the here, ebeko. Here say ebesua de. And ho no na e kwako piska ne say eno kwa. And ye nya now the year juma ye ne mu ska na de ma no. Na o de to kakra na de bi we because you probably be making a lot of money when it comes to say we school when you juma pa or ye say juma pa kra we school when you juma kakra wo ya. And yet we no says can e ba no de na wo de ye. If you say, oh, no, worth, no, and your income is what you are doing with that income. International steady say, the millionaires in this country, I'm not talking of the fake millionaires, the real millionaires. Was so surprising. Say, this study was done in 2018. Meaning right now, in the last time that study, 2018, 63% of the population of millionaires were making 100,000. Millionaires, 63%. Yes. No making millionaires. And then yet individual household.
Wow.
Household. It was shocking.
Very, very shocking.
The people the career job, they were making millions now. One, your friend is saying, engineers. You see, what me say, processes, they follow process. It's easy for them to follow this process. Two were I think lawyers, teachers were third. So maybe be a procedure more. Those following, yes, managers, right? Doctors weren't part of it. And the lawyers, accountants. So show more yes our process no. And what we share some for na no make it apart from engineers, so make it can be but what they did with their income, gradually saving it, investing it, gradually, paying off their houses, small, a period of 10 years, 15 years, delaying gratifications, delay gratifications, now see Safina Nyama start teaching. So even you were talking about how a friends amount of fees be inheritance. If it says 80% were self-made millionaires. 80% of the population of the millionaires were self-made. 10% inherited something, but it didn't make them millionaires. Only 10% inherited BB. So yes, it's good. You call I said no crying and men yes say no na betina sa because at some point I said the kind of so to do baby whereby I say man kwa adwuma still me didi we nipa bebrea ye adwuma intimi nja adwuma no obi okra ye mpa adwuma no still ye adwuma. Why? Because isika asem na yi ugya sisi asem aba as wetimi see whose car we invest in a period of about 10 years, 12 years. Now, SAS can it be a baby mouth until the age macrana on for home. Because when we say 2-3 months, Trasia Obitima Yuki, and San was a page for. Yes, but the tough thing out there is on the street. You know, tough thing out there is on the street. You see to me develop yourself. Now, no excuse. You know, I can come. When you can come over the Facebook or training will be real honor. You know, I come from Facebook to one Facebook in say.
Yeah, old Facebook account, you know, Kwesi can come na, but yeah, personal profile, limited kakra, inti ma creating new one, minya any video be but I don't know yeah, Kwesi can come talks with the atum, but old one the Medina Kwesi can come, old one the Medina Kwesi can come, but starting this year, no new videos mostly about finance and lifestyle and sometimes even African history, you know. Nina ever call Kwesi can come talks in these unya yeah.
Yes, African history crowd of a panel.
Yeah, African history.
Unless you can hit you on more.
Yeah.
It call we Kwesi can come talks right.
Yeah. See that she knew about starting from next week on short videos at all.
But already the old one Kwesi can come now still videos so hold my amount for bit me. Okay, all right, nice. Yeah, so also your program be paradigm shift on Wednesdays. Very nice program where people are sharing their stories when they had different information. In this information, they old. New information said the African history. History, yeah, you can want to say slavery time, all the way to the difference of 5,000 years back. Years back before even slavery. Read this animal, people read some information now. It changes life. And your friend say, Mr. Obenda information, it changes your more, information, it changes your more. There are so many people who just so many things are changing for life. We talk to these people now. Send money see change your life na near ye weaving no more near no more to move what this information free Ghana and near to 2 more. Come listen to their stories if you want to be part of that story. And I say story, so I also share, bet me by Patrick Bear YouTube channel. If we had the 2 TikTok, it's me the 2 IG, the 2 baby, but so we had live show in the paradigm shift. Subscribe to the Patrick Bear YouTube channel. Now, you start here. You subscribe okay. We are hitting the man say be you start here also sabit me can that information. Because my final word now, yeah, India.
Okay. Yeah, I also read the moment. But then final words. First of all, thank you.
The truth hurts, right?
Yeah, the truth hurts. So final words, and they say whether we like it or not, money is not everything, but everything needs money, number one. And because of that, we need to have the right financial mindset. And found baby are free, and found school papa or call Harvard, Ivy Leagues, or community college, and found with the right financial mindset, na say ebra and when you be delayed gratification and when you be for BBC additional not and do it one day at a time. And then most importantly, I make a chat on say sometimes this might be very hard, but if we have to say no to certain circle of friends, don't hesitate to do it. Don't hate them, don't devoid them. You can say hi, hello, but only and then relate with people who want to get to where you are trying to get to. It solves about 50% of your financial problems. Because if you have 3 friends who are wealthy, trust me, you become the 4th wealthy person when you continue to move with them and then you listen to them. So put it into practice. Give yourself 5, 10, 15 years, and then there will be a paradigm shift in your life. Thank you.
Yeah, very frustrating when you're not using when you get the information. So especially say the kind we will be a won't me and save we won't me and you be and will be a forwarding financially. This information I try so be change your free now was 38 to 1 more. Very frustrating. Say the kind this year no, expanding in wealth, abundance, and we need our freedom, financial freedom now. That is what we are doing this year. So until that note, no, share beam next week, 7 to 9 p.m. Becca Krabema Manfo Kasabi for now, no, the say, beginning of the year, near year waiting. Becca Krabema Manfo share Madrid. Make sure you spend wisely, you save intentional and be generous. Like I said again, if you want to be part of the Paradigm Shift program now or story share, DM me. Also subscribe. And yeah, nice. All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.